All right, so who is Christopher? I would say I would define myself as a person who is free-spirited. I don't like to put myself in one category. I think when someone puts themselves in one category, it limits you from the amount of success you're gonna have. I don't like to define myself as, again, one thing. I would say I'm a person who's very open. I like to travel, I like to experience new things, whether it be in fashion, food, entertainment, who I associate myself with. So I would define myself as an open person with no boundaries. Alright, so my biggest inspiration fashion-wise is definitely Kanye West. I think I've always looked up to him, especially when he started to come out with his music, not only his music but his fashion sense. And I look up to him because he doesn't let anyone define who he is, rather it be in his music or his fashion. And I remember the days like coming up in high school and everyone used to make it a big deal if you repeated an outfit or if you repeated a certain article of clothing. And I remember last season when leather was out, Kanye West always wore his leather pants, always. But he would change his top, change his sneakers, but he always had his leather pants on. And I looked up to that for the simple fact that he doesn't care what anyone has to say about him. And this season with Black being out, I always repeated my black jeans. I went out, bought like 5 pair, and I like to mix these same jeans up with different tops and different shoes. And he kind of pushed me to not let others shape my way of living. So I don't really care what other people think about the choices that I make. So he's definitely the big inspiration when it comes to fashion. Other than that, I'm inspired by other young entrepreneurs. I don't really look up to big businessmen and business icons and try to build my business off of that. I'm inspired by the young people that are around me my age. Especially with people like Rare Realities or other clothing brands or other people who are trying to be bloggers. Those are the people that push me to be better, because that's what makes me happy when I see people my age trying to become better people. Other than that, inspiration, definitely when people remind me that what I'm doing is for me. When people compliment me, I like your work, or I like this article, or I like your blog, that definitely pushes me to be a better person. That's my biggest inspiration. Alright, so my golden goal definitely is to be a Renaissance man. I want my hand in everything. I just don't want to be successful in one thing. But right now, my biggest focus is to get his red carpet to the next level. As editor-in-chief of a media blog that has grown over the past 2 to 3 years, I definitely want it to be something bigger. I want to get past just entertainment and covering celebrity news. I want it to be informational. I want it to have an importance where people can go to it and feel like they're getting something out of it rather than just fashion. I want people to visit my website and be inspired. Rather that be learning life lessons, life goals, being inspired by fashion, being inspired by my own opinion that I give. So that's one big goal that I have as far as his red carpet. And the next big goal is just to have my hand in a number of things. I want to get into TV. I want to be a broadcast journalist. I want to be an automotive journalist. I want to dip my hands into clothing brands. And I want to be that next big person where everyone relies on my opinion. I want to be on TV giving my opinion about fashion, about entertainment, music, hip-hop culture. I want to be that next big guy. I think that's my golden goal. And at the same time, to stay humble and to help people pave their way just like other people are helping me pave my way. Alright, make sure you guys check out hisredcarpet.com, CT's only relevant fashion blog, and make sure you're ready for Rare Reality's launch of their new website and their new fashion line, Golden Glows, on January 15, 2015.